What's good, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be breaking down exactly how to start dropshipping in 2025. Not the outdated methods that everyone's still teaching, but what's actually working right now. If you guys are new here and don't know me yet, I'm Jihan. I come from an immigrant family and I used to get made fun of all the time as a kid for being poor. Right when I turned 16 in high school, which is the legal age you have to be to get a job here in the US, I got a job at a fast food restaurant for $6 an hour. My family used to argue and fight over money all the time, which is why I got into dropshipping, so I never have to work a job again, and also so I never have to worry or stress about money again. Ever since I started a few years ago, I've been able to generate over 7 figures in sales, and more importantly, helped hundreds and thousands of people start their first successful business online. Now let's get right into it so that you guys are able to change your life the same way I've been able to change mine. Here's what most people don't understand about dropshipping in 2025. It's not about selling a bunch of random cheap products from China anymore. It's about how you use a more branded approach. Let me explain. Yes, you are still going to be technically selling cheap products from China, but firstly, they're not just going to be any random useless products. Second, you're going to give off the perception that you're a real brand. That way you're able to charge more, which increases your profit margins, build more trust so it increases your conversion rates, and allow you to actually scale to 6 and 7 figures or even 8 figures in revenue. The way you're going to do this is by researching and picking the right winning product. Instead of picking a random useless product, you're going to pick a product with actual value. There's 3 main types of products that you need to pick from. A product that solves a problem, insecurity, or sells a shortcut. An example of a product that could solve a problem is a massager. It relieves pain and makes you feel better. Next, an example of a product that could solve an insecurity is something like shapewear. It's basically clothing that makes men and women, mainly women, look skinnier, solving their insecurity of looking fat or obese. This could also be an example of a product that sells a shortcut. It makes you look skinnier without having to go to the gym or eat healthier. So if the product that you select meets 2 or even all of the requirements, that makes it even better. Now here's some platforms that you can use to start researching your winning product. Make sure as you're using any of these that you keep the product criteria and requirements in mind. Now the first one is going to be AutoDS. Their platform has sections where they add a bunch of trending products that you can pick from. And if you guys didn't know, they actually work not only as a product research tool, but also as a supplier as well. So you're able to look up any product on the search bar and import them directly to your Shopify store. They have the best pricing and shipping times. And with the shipping and fulfillment itself, you don't have to do any of the work. They package and ship out all your orders to your customers for you. All you have to do is just pay for the product and shipping costs. And not to mention, they have this feature where if you turn it on, they automatically fulfill every single order for you. That way you can focus on testing and scaling your products. If you guys want to try them out for yourself, then I'll leave a link down below in the description where you can sign up for literally just $1. The second resource you can use is what's called the burner method. It's basically where you set up a brand new TikTok account and you only interact with videos that are related to products. That way every single video you see on your For You page is a product that you could potentially start selling. Now with the new TikTok shop feature recently being added, yes, you can still dropship and sell the products from TikTok shop. These are the same as any other products and your supplier will be able to source and find the same products from TikTok shop for you to be able to sell as well. Most people don't even know, but a majority of TikTok shop products were once winning dropshipping products as well. Now why wouldn't you start selling on TikTok shop instead of Shopify? The main one being that you aren't allowed to dropship and you need to hold inventory of your product, which means to test one product you need to spend at least like $1,000 to $3,000 to have inventory of it. Not even mentioning the storage or warehouse fees that you have to pay for having your product in the US. Whereas if you're dropshipping on Shopify, since you're not required to hold inventory, your only cost or expenses really is just ad spend, which if you decide to run paid ads, it's gonna be maybe $100 to $300 at most to test. Now you can always start with dropshipping on Shopify, and once you make enough money, you can always expand and scale with Shopify and also TikTok shop at the same time. It's just as a beginner, I wouldn't really recommend risking $1,000, $3,000 on your first product. Once you have found your winning product with either method or maybe even both methods, the second step is to set up your Shopify store. I am partnered with Shopify, so I'll leave a link down below where you guys can sign up for completely free, and I believe it's just $1 a month afterwards. Now back when I personally started a few years ago, we didn't have nearly as many resources as we do now. I had to spend hours, sometimes even days, to set up my Shopify stores for every single product that I wanted to test. But now in 2025, we have resources like AI and softwares that can do that for us, and in just a few clicks. And instead of taking hours or even days like it used to for me, let me show you guys how to set it up in just a few minutes. Okay, so the AI software that I personally been using to build my Shopify stores is this one called Atlas. The great thing about them is I believe they're the only AI store builder on the Shopify app store. So it makes it really easy to add and use onto your Shopify store. All you have to do is literally just click install and then just click install again. And from here, all you have to do is just paste the product link. You can get the link from AliExpress, Amazon, Alibaba, or even another Shopify store. Just to show you guys how crazy this AI actually is, I'll give you guys a quick example. So I'm gonna click Amazon and paste the Amazon link that I have for this product. Click generate store. And like it says, all we have to do is just wait a few minutes real quick. Now all we have to do is just select pictures of the product that we wanna use, or you can also even upload some if you want to. I'm just gonna click the first 4. Once you get to the next page, as you guys can see, they even have AI do all the copywriting for you, and they have a built out template and section that they use. You literally don't even have to change anything unless you really want to customize any of the features here. But I mean, they already did all the work for me, so I'm just gonna click continue. Now you will have to subscribe to one of these plans in order to access your store. And I actually know the owner myself, so he's letting me hook you guys up who watch my videos and support me. So I'll leave a link down below in the description where you guys can get 20% off, or you can enter the code JPark and click apply, and you'll get 20% off on the subscription. You can test as many products as you want with this AI, and it saves you so much time, pretty much letting you skip half the process of dropshipping. So instead of taking days to just launch one product, you can instead launch as many as 5 to 10 products with the extra time that you have. Here's actually a demo of this skincare brand that we made using the AI. They already gave us a good offer on the announcement bar, gave us the brand name as well as the product images. They also can add whichever offer you want, whether you want any volume discounts or bundles. As you can see, they have the buy 1, buy 2, get 10% off, buy 3, get 25% off. And as we scroll down, we can see the customized sections that they have added. They researched and analyzed the best possible template to use for the highest conversion rates. Not to mention, it's only been launched for a few months, and the users using this AI have already generated over $1.2 million in revenue. But yeah, a lot of people have been gatekeeping this, so I just thought I'd share it to you guys. I really wish I had something like this when I first started, but I'm giving it to you guys so you guys have no excuse not to get your first sale. Now, for arguably the most important part of it all, is the third step, which is marketing and advertising. This is where 99% of people fail. This is also going to be the main factor that determines whether or not you're able to get any sales. Now, there's 2 main ways you can market your product and get sales. The first way is what's called organic marketing. This is basically where you create a new organic page on TikTok and Instagram and post videos on both accounts of your product until one of them goes viral. If you're gonna use this strategy, you can't just post 1 or 2 videos and just give up. You need to be posting at least 2 to 3 high quality videos every single day. I would say for at least 2 to 3 weeks minimum, which might sound like a lot of work, but this should only take you maybe an hour max every single day. Here's 5 pointers that could definitely help you out. First, test different hooks until one hits. Second, use pattern interrupts in the first 3 seconds of the video. Third, show the problem, then the solution. Fourth, create urgency without being too salesy or promoting your product way too much. Fifth, make sure to end with a strong call to action. Now, this method is mainly for people who don't really have money to start dropshipping. I would only do this if you have like under $500 and you don't have a job or a source of income coming in. This is actually the method that I personally used to start out. The only reason I used it was because I got into a car accident and I no longer had a car to drive to work, so I got fired and I was only left with a few $100s, and I physically could not go to work and have a source of income to be able to run the second method we're about to get into, which is running paid marketing. This method is technically considered the best way to dropship and promote your product because of the fact that you don't have to rely on the algorithm, so it is much more consistent and scalable. Now, the only 3 social media platforms that you're going to run ads on using this method is TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook ads. I do not recommend using the other random platforms like Snapchat ads or Pinterest ads. It's just nowhere near as good or effective. Now, when you're running paid ads, the first thing you need to do is have videos that you're able to run in the first place. You might be asking, how do I make these videos to run my first ads with? You actually don't have to make them. You can use what's called ad spy tools like Calodata or PP ads, which, if you guys don't know what an ad spy tool is, it's basically a platform where it shows you the top products and the top ads that people are running. And you can look up your product and download the top videos with your product. Now make sure you guys listen closely so you don't get confused. Let's say the ad that you find is from TikTok, then you would take the ad from TikTok and run it on Facebook ad. If it's an ad from Facebook, you would take it from Facebook and run it on TikTok ads instead. This is because if you run the same ad on the same platform again, then they will recognize it and take your ads down and restrict your ad account. Instead, like I said, if you take a video from TikTok and run it on Facebook ads, they're not able to recognize the video because it's different platform. Now, let's say you wanted to run ads on TikTok and you're absolutely unable to find videos from Facebook to run it on, and the only videos that you have are videos from TikTok. You are still able to edit a bunch of them together. Let's say you have 5 to 10 short clips that you edit together into a 15-30 second ad. Then it will be unrecognizable since the video is completely different than just downloading and uploading the same video. Now, this is what you call ripping content, which is what most dropshippers do starting out. This makes it so you don't have to order and wait for your product to come. You don't have to do any work filming any of the ads yourself, and you're able to launch and test and get sales on your product the same day technically, or the next day as you run your ad. You do not want to be ripping content forever though. This is only used to test your product efficiently. Once you use this and see that your product is getting sales, you need to get what's called custom UGC content. It's basically where you ship out your products to UGC creators, who are basically people who review your product and make an ad for you with the product. You send them your product, pay them a small amount, and in return, they give you a few videos that you can actually start running your ads with. This is much better in the long run because this is your own custom content, so you will have much more control and much better results. Now, the strategies to use to actually run your ads depends on the platform. To run ads on TikTok, I would do one $50 ABO with 5 to 7 ad sets depending on how many videos or creatives that you have, as well as one $50 CBO. Next, for Facebook, I would just do one broad CBO with just one ad set and 5 to 7 different creatives or videos that you have. With both platforms, you should test for at least 1 to 3 days minimum. It really just depends on how your metrics and numbers look. I try my best to explain everything in as much detail as possible and not gatekeep anything at all. If you like the value in this video and you feel like you need more help to get started, then I'll leave a link down below where you can apply and join my private coaching and mentorship program, where I personally help you get started one-on-one. This is only for people who are serious on getting started or just want a head start. You obviously don't have to do it. Anyway, look guys, dropshipping isn't dead, it's evolving. The people who understand how to use a branded approach and follow everything I went over in this video are the ones making real money. If you want to see more content like this, or this video was able to help you at all, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications. And if I happen to miss anything or you guys have any questions at all, leave them down below and I'll personally respond to you. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.